Numbers and rooms. I began as something shameful, something flawed, when I faced the stark reflection of myself in the gold bathroom mirror, kept my mouth closed in fear, saw my father's jaw drop open when he'd spring my door, inside a lover piled on me, the window screened by oleander. I rode asphalt crests through hills that summer, stink of skunk spray, aloe, honeysuckle, cows. I parked, lights flicked through smog, eased down my zipper. I rode all night in a white Camaro with a young Filipino who picked me up in the brass rail. He pushed my head to his lap and made me love it, made me see my body furtively, growing, shrinking from itself. When he rolled the white door open, I rolled free. Seeking what? Sidling into nights unseen, cruising men with molded torsos, guiding their hips through huge underground discos, one-night scenes, a fraud to myself. Where else, if not here, could eyes dart black pools of mirrors, numbers and rooms, where another pair of eyes waited for me? The stiff plunge in beneath a whirring fan. Afterwards, the twin robes printed with cranes. Too scared of what I was, what I might be, the naked fear of discovery, which in my flight home pitted me against sunrise and the dignity of tenderness, to feel what a man might feel for a man, in the flash of seed sprung from willing triggers, dueled beneath our faces, dumb with pleasure. This next poem was inspired by an indelible character that I met while working very briefly, one day in fact, at a soup kitchen. Ignatius. On the way from St. John the Divine soup kitchen, leaning on his cane, 3 pins hold his foot together, limping the briar path, cold stings through. Wool cap pulled down to his forehead, over one arm an old plaid suit. He tells me the impact of the Cadillac was head-on. The hurl through the door left him bleeding by the hydrant. Pronouncing him dead on the way past the morgue, the doctor sought his pulse and said, "This man is alive." They brought him back, not from the grave, but from the dream in which he approached an ebony pillar, backlit with a soft, diffuse light. He heard his mother call Ignatius from a St. Croix balcony, or was it a housing project in Queens? She called him twice. The third time, walking, he spun around and woke inflamed. I've been stabbed 16 times, sustained a coma, fought gangrene. They wanted to cut my right leg off, but my mother told them he was born whole, and that's the way he's gonna die. Try closing your eyes for 20 minutes. Keep very quiet. Forget this realm, this narrow corridor, framed black and white, in pain. And when you open them, you're going to see what we can see and can't see. White standard poodle. Nose poised out the door, panting discreetly, tugging her chain. She takes the first step onto Park Avenue, past the doorman in livery and gold braid, past the awning with its 4 posts of polished brass. Her thighs sashay like a 60s model down the runway, pulling along the eyes of men, into a stream of herringbone overcoats, women in fox stoles, whiffs of cologne. Coiffed and pom-pommed, a fringe of white fur, bangs coquettishly feathered by the breeze. Julie Christie is a poodle. Her lacquered nails rattle the pavement in a measured clip. Her rhinestone collar gleams. Her trip is one way into society, vistas of granite facades opening and sparkling. So when she moves with the best of them, breasting black limousines.